Attention life insurance agents, here are like two of the by far dumbest things. Like it's so dumb that if you do this, I promise you, you'll literally be a better life insurance agent than most people. And no one talks about this because sometimes you don't need a new script. Sometimes you don't need new objection handling word track. Sometimes you don't need new lead flow. Sometimes you just gotta do this one thing. And that one thing is to fix your mindset. And how do you do that? Is you build yourself a great routine that allows you to reset mentally in the mornings and in the evenings. What no one talks about in this industry when it comes to selling life insurance is the mental battle that you are faced with. You are faced with constant rejection. You are faced with constant turmoil. People telling you no, chargebacks. Being a life insurance agent is hard, and those burdens start to stack up over and over and over. And as they continue to repeat, I had an agent who's a great agent, right, come into this rut. The manager was like, hey, you have to fix this individual because they're mentally checked out. And if you don't fix them mentally, you don't need them a new word track. You don't got them a new script. Help them get their mind right and they will crush it. Sure enough, they had one conversation. They reset their habits in an incredible week. So what's not talked about if you want to be better than most life insurance agents is actually look at two things that I focus on is my morning and evening routines. Shout out, I'm at an evening routine, right? And why do I do this? My mornings, I wake up prepared. And this is what I did to build a multi-million-dollar life insurance agency, is that my mornings are so locked in, okay? So the minute I wake up, I'm trying to focus on how can I prepare my mind to absolutely go to war to win, okay? So if you're a life insurance agent, what does that look like? Are you waking up whenever you want? Are you setting your alarm? Are you just kind of going over whatever you want? I have the same routine every single morning, and I've also implemented a quick little 30-minute walk and train. I'm training my agents, but I'm also walking and refreshing my mind. Now, here's the second little part of this, is in the evenings, you have to build the habit of resetting your mind. If you got skunked today, you only made one sale. You wanted to make two. You went all you could. You got all the objections. What are you doing this evening to reset your mindset to be prepared for tomorrow? Because I sure as heck know that if you just got skunked, you didn't close any deals, and you're dwelling on that in the morning, how are you gonna reflect? But instead, what if you used 15 or 20 minutes in the evening or 45 minutes for a workout to reset your mind? Athletes, if you played sport and you're competitive, you had to focus on eating good food. You had to focus on, preparing your body for the day before. You had to make sure that you're prepared to go to war to win the game. Why are we treating sales, life insurance like this? Why are we not talking about, hey, what we need to do beforehand to win the game? And this evening, it's 5:45, been up since 4:30. This is my reset. This is me knowing that, hey, here's the things that I need to do. Here's reflection. Here are my goals. Here are the KPIs. Here's what I did yesterday. Here's what I need to do tomorrow. And here's what I need to do moving forward. And if you treat this as a sport and you're obsessed with looking at your numbers, you're obsessed with looking at your contact to presentation rate, you're obsessed with looking at your goals, you're obsessed with looking at how much, pending commissions you have, you're obsessed with how can I get my script better, you're obsessed with doing this, you can lock in every single day. Because if you want to win and be a top life insurance agent, you have to be obsessed at getting great. This is not just plug in, figure this thing out and win, okay? So if you want one little dumb thing to do that you can be most life insurance agents, how about you just prepare better than them? You prepare better than them in the mornings, you prepare better than them in the evenings, and you are mentally locked in despite the crap, despite the poop that you're going through in your life. You're mentally sharp because you have a job to do and you want to win. And if you are just mentally better than most people, I promise you, you will slay, okay? Second little tip to beat most life insurance agents. It's so dumb, but it works. So dumb, but it works. Is, how about this? Next time you lose a call, everyone here wants to be better, right? Next time you lose a sales call, why don't you go to someone who's better than you? You swallow your pride a little bit, have some humility, and you just ask the person, hey, do you have 10 minutes? Can you listen to my sales calls? And I need you honestly to help me get better, okay? So many of us go from call to call to call, doing the same thing over and over and over again. But if you're an agent right now and you're not getting the results, you need to look for authority. You need to say, hey, black and white, here's my numbers. I'm not happy with them. I'm not hitting the goals I want. I'm not happy with them. Are you going to look at your feedback, look at your data and say, I need to improve? And the fastest way to improve is to look at someone who has the results that you want, tell them to analyze what you're doing, give me an honest feedback of what you're doing, and then role play it. And if you're not role playing 30 to 40 times a day, focusing on the thing that you're not good at, you'll never get better. But if you're an agent that seriously wants to win at the highest level possible, you need to be, number one, obsessed with your craft, mentally getting right. And number two, you need to be asking, hungry, starving for feedback. How can I get better? How can I get better? What did I do wrong here? I dropped that call. What can I do differently? You're listening to calls and you are ultimately obsessed. And if you can do this in all areas of your life, 8, 10, 12 hours per day, and you do this for 6 months, 12 months in a row, you will be the best life insurance agent ever seen. You'll be better than me. And ultimately, you will allow yourself to provide abundantly for your family. But most people can't get obsessed with something for 2 days, yet they want to be great at something long-term, but they aren't willing to set a simple little routine to reset their mind in the morning and a simple little evening reset in the evening and be obsessed for 8 to 12 hours a day. And have that for 6 to 12 months. And I promise you, 2 dumb things. You'll smash your competition. And no, you didn't have to pay $5,000 to listen to someone else at a conference to do this. Love y'all. Keep crushing. Let's win.